So today's breakfast is going to be an omelet with chard and kale and tomatoes and some red onions. So I'll put about a tablespoon of country crock butter in my very small saucepan. You can see what it is compared to a paper plate. So it's a small, but that's about the right size for a portion. And so anyways, I will saute it and get the onions sauteed, and then I'm going to put the tomatoes in there. And you can see that I've already got all my ingredients chopped up. There's about a half cup of tomatoes, 1.5 cup of chard, and a little less than a little less than a cup of chard, and about a cup and a half of kale. And I will use onion and garlic salt to saute it, to season it. So I'm going to add my tomatoes, and I use this paper plate as a chopping board. It's working smarter, not harder. And then I use this because this is about the portions, so I'm going to put my tomatoes in, and then I'm going to put some seasoning in there. And this one, the omelet will be a little wetter because it is, so it might not be an omelet, it might turn out to be a scramble, but we'll see. Just because there is a lot of juice from the tomatoes, but it's really yummy and scrumptious that way. So a little kale or chard got in there. So I've salt and peppered it. I love onion and garlic salt. It's my go-to. I will do turmeric. I do this other, I don't even know the name of it, but it's a non-salt flavoring. But I'll do that, and I'll just change it up. It's whatever you like, but you will see me using a lot of garlic and onion. I love to put that. I just love garlic and onion salt, so that's my preference. Whatever you like, It's like before my surgery, I was putting pepper, doing salt and pepper, but and now I'm doing sea salt. So I'm gonna add the chard and let it get a little brighter green. See, it's gonna turn a little brighter green. And add my chard, and it'll cook down a little bit. And so I'll probably, I might even just fry my eggs. And I don't do hard-boiled egg. I mean, I will, but anyways, mostly I like to do either a scramble or an omelet, or just fry my eggs up in some. I use country crock because it's got less calories in it than olive oil, but sometimes I do, just depends on what I'm cooking, use a little bit of olive oil. Sometimes I put a little bit of olive oil and the rest country crock. But, olive oil is like 120 calories, and it's good fat. So it's all looking really good right there. So this is going to be a scramble, so I put in another tablespoon of butter. I'm going to open up my 2 eggs and pop them in there. So there we go. I'm going to make them, pop them and stir them, and so I can scramble them. There we go. And you can see how much, that's all cooked down. And so this, I use this little saucepan because it's perfect for making the portion sizes that I need for my meals. And I can eat right out of it because I'm in a wheelchair, and it just takes more energy for me. So I've learned to work smarter, not harder. So as that gets a little bit more done, I will put it in with everything else and just scramble it. So, as I say, work smarter, not harder. I might have gotten it backwards, but yeah, work smarter, not harder. That's why I use the paper plate. I cut up all my stuff, and then I toss it in the trash. Like, that'll be ready to go in the trash. Easy cleanup. I will usually eat out of this pan. You know, it's 1 meal prep, and you can see how the eggs are coming along. I like them a little, I don't like them so moist, so mine I will just, you know, cook a little longer. But you can see, and then I will start just mixing it up. So, and you know, some people like theirs more moist. I don't, but it's up to you. So as you can see, I'm cooking it up just a little bit more. I've mixed it all together. I like to do that because I like the taste of it all together, and I like to get egg in every bite. For me, I don't really get tired of eggs because I make them so many varieties. Like, every day is a different adventure. I don't make them the same way hardly ever. So there we go. So there it is, ready to eat. Yummy, yummy. What a healthy treat and breakfast.